Hello, creative freelancers and solopreneurs. Today's conversation is all about exactly that, being a freelancer or solopreneur and what that means in terms of trying to do everything all by ourselves and why it might be better to do it together. How is it possible? What does that look like? And why are the reasons? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Coaching for Creatives. I'm McKay. I am the founder of Business of Creativity, and I am your host for these weekly live broadcasts that happen here in my Facebook group, where I talk about marketing, mindset, pricing, and all things business related to your freelance business. One of the reasons I do this is because I've been there. I've been a freelancer. I've been a solopreneur. I had a 20-year career as a professional photographer, which meant I did exactly what you're doing. I did all the work to figure out who my clients are. I did the work to market myself, promote myself. I did all the work of serving my clients, following up with them, all the admin work, all wearing all the hats. I know this sounds familiar because virtually every single client of mine and every creative freelancer or solopreneur that I know has a similar complaint. It's overwhelming. I'm doing too much. It's really hard to do it by myself. This might be you, and I'm actually feeling a little bit kind of mushy today, a little bit touched in my heart. I had the great privilege of hosting my Business Accelerator Mastermind group this morning, and the conversations that happen inside of the community when freelancers and solopreneurs are coming together to solve the problems, overcome the obstacles, and celebrate the successes. It was extraordinary. And it's what has inspired me to bring this conversation to you today, because I have been trying to suck it up and do it on my own for the last couple of months. I've noticed that there's been this retreat, maybe it's fall, maybe it's just my energy levels, where I have been thinking that I can't bring my questions, my curiosities, my not quite finished yet ideas. I'm not bringing them to a community. I'm not bringing them to a support network. I'm just trying to muddle through them all by myself. I was reminded this morning how powerful and generous and compassionate and effective it is to be surrounded in that community of support and to be able to lean in and leverage other people's perspectives and ideas and energy, all the good stuff, largely because when we do that, we really leverage the energy that happens when we work together. Sorry, gang, I just got distracted. I was just looking to see if anybody's here live, and I see that there are 3 or 4 of you here live, so welcome. Again, it's better together. It's better when we get to have these conversations together. I'd love to hear from you in the comments or in the chat box. What have you noticed lately about how you're running your business? Are you retreating and going back into isolation, or are you seeking out more and more connection and community? I'd love to know what that's like for you, because I'm curious if it's just me and the time of year or what's happening. One of the things that I've been looking at recently has been Stephen Covey's 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. An oldie, but a goodie. This book, I don't even know when it was first published. I think it's had a couple of new iterations. I think his son might have done a new version of it. But one of the things that is in the 7 Habits is the idea of synergy and the idea of win, win, and even win, creating conversations, communications, and relationships where each person in that conversation walks away better than they came into it. That's been my experience when I work with a coach or an accountability partner, when I am a member of a support network, like a really well-run mastermind group. What happens is that I First of all, I start to let go of that feeling of isolation. One of the core human needs is a sense of belonging and connection. The other thing that happens is that I get to be impacted by other people's experiences. For example, today, I think about half a dozen of the people that came into the meeting today said that they were tired and feeling a little bit burnt out. By the end of the meeting, the feedback was, I feel so uplifted, so energized, so excited about my life. I feel so good about what I've done and eager to go into the next thing. That was a result of just coming together and sharing our evidence of awesome, sharing some of our successes, and getting to inspire each other and motivate each other by sharing what was working for us and helping each other see, oh, hey, that's awesome. Hey, that's amazing. Hey, that's a fantastic thing. Helping us to even identify where we had grown or created a success or an achievement in our life. Sometimes having the support of a community helps us to overcome obstacles. Sometimes it's just there to uplift us and inspire us, to put us back into the mindset of possibility, to put us back into the mindset of this could work and it's working for other people and I can keep going. Often that is the hardest thing for us as freelancers or solopreneurs. We don't have anyone to turn to or to lean into when our motivation wanes, when our energy wanes, when our maybe commitment or excitement for things start to wane a little bit. Being able to lean into somebody else's energy can give us that extra boost to look at our business newly, to look at it again freshly. Rachel, I see you posted in the comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the comments, gang, because it's exactly what I'm talking about. Your comments and your participation, whether you're here on the replay or whether you're here live, your energy helps to contribute back to me and creates this amazing loop where the more I receive from you, the more I give back, the more I step up and want to contribute to you. There's that aspect of energy as well. Sue Sparlin offers the feeling that it's not just me, that others are facing similar problems is a huge relief. Absolutely. There's also a huge power in terms of what we can create as individuals when we are contributed to by a group or by a community. One of the things that happens in the mastermind that I run is that people bring their challenges, they bring their conflict, their pieces that aren't maybe working for them, and they get all of these ideas and feedbacks and contributions and experiences from everyone else in the group. What started out as a really constrained and there's only this way or this way, it's black or white, or I'm stuck and I have nowhere to go. What starts off that way often ends up with even better ideas than were brought into. That's the idea of synergy. That's the idea of win-win. I ask you, if you are having an experience as a freelancer or a solopreneur where you feel like, oh, it's just too much right now, or I'm overwhelmed, or I'm confused, or I'm not really sure how to keep running this business by myself, don't do it by yourself. It is better when we come together to support each other and encourage each other. Find yourself a coach, an accountability partner, or ideally join us in the Business Accelerator Mastermind. I want you to know that this is November. I am offering a huge special on the mastermind. Right now, if you pay for 1 month, you get to join us for 3 whole months. It's incredible value. 3 months is a great amount of time to support you in accelerating your business results in a way that doesn't feel like such a struggle. Check it out and let's create some synergy for you and your business. Thank you. Thank you for joining me live. I'd love to hear from you if you have any topics or ideas that you would like me to bring to you so that I can be one of your sources of support so that you can lean into my energy and my resources. Let me know how I can support you. I will see you here next week live for Coaching for Creatives. I'm Aura McKay. Have a fantastic week.